I think MIM is such a unique institution, and what we're trying to do here by representing the world in the way that we do, it really captures that power of music. And whether it's the artistic value of performance or the artistic quality of the musical instruments as objects or the stories of the people who play the instruments, our curators work really hard to collect instruments and pieces of material culture that really tell meaningful, impactful stories from all over the world.
We have the museum set up geographically. So we have a gallery for each continent, and then we have an exhibit for each country, and then we have a variety of these thematic exhibits that are peppered throughout the galleries. People and instruments travel across borders, and there's so much music and instruments that are so closely related, and ethnic groups also that are on different sides of borders. You get that experience because you're creating your own journey through the museum. And as you're traveling, you have your headphones on and you're approaching close to a collection of instruments and you're hearing the sounds of the music from those people from that place. As you move, you start hearing these wonderful connections. There's difference, but there's also similarity in rhythm and melody, instrument types. We give equal celebration to all cultures. So you can have a violin made from a humble village in Paraguay where they're taking the recycled materials from the largest landfill there and creating instruments for children that have transformed their lives. And their story told next to a Stradivari violin, for example.
Then we take that gallery content and we adapt it into educational programming. Start with early childhood movement and music classes, progress all the way through K-12, and then continue on into adult learning and other programs for seniors. One of our most popular programs is our STEM programming. We have a beautiful space here at the museum called the Collier STEM Gallery that is dedicated to telling the intersections between science and music. We dive into the physics of sound waves and acoustic properties of musical instruments. I think that having a musical instrument museum where guests don't get the opportunity to play something maybe falls under cruel and unusual punishment. We definitely want to give guests the opportunity to play instruments. We have our experience gallery, which is the main hands-on space. And then we have the Encore gallery that was designed with an early childhood focus. Objects in there are hung at a lower level to be more friendly to smaller bodies. It's just another wonderful hands-on space where people can actually release their inner musician and really try and make some music themselves while they're here for a visit. We get the question a lot what the largest instrument is in the collection, and a lot of people will think that it's the octobass, which is the 11-foot tall stringed instrument that we have in our orientation gallery, but it's actually the orchestrion, the Apollonia orchestrion in our mechanical music gallery. This is a huge dance organ that back in the day was carted around to different outdoor festivals in Europe on the back of flatbed trucks. We have it fully assembled in our mechanical gallery.
We're very much a living culture museum, bringing music alive also through the artists that we know and love. We have personal instruments of a number of artists from around the world, many of them also from the United States and even Arizona. So it's kind of an endless list, but what makes it particularly exciting is that we have a really vibrant theater here that does almost 280 concerts a year. That theater is an extension of the mission of MIM.
Get to sleep last night till the morning came around.
All different styles and genres of music, local, national, and international artists.
One of the greatest Ngoni players from Mali.
Play
Ngoni, African banjo. My father's playing Ngoni. I play Ngoni. My son playing Ngoni. My grandfather playing Ngoni. My grandfather playing Ngoni. As before Joseph Christ. Before Joseph Christ, my grandfather was playing this instrument.
He is really a tradition bearer, but also somebody has spread this music of the Ngoni and popularized it.
J'aime bien, vous savez, moi, je suis la gardienne de cet instrument. Donc, je dois lutter pour cet instrument. C'est pourquoi j'aime cet instrument. Je veux que ça, les joueurs de Ngoni, moi, je préfère que ça soit nombreux comme les joueurs de guitare. Beaucoup de gens jouent la guitare, mais beaucoup de gens ne jouent pas le Ngoni. Donc je veux que ça soit, nous aussi, qu'on soit nombreux, Lingoni soit partout. Ça dit, c'est ça, je suis en train de faire la promotion pour cet instrument. Yeah, I like music, j'aime beaucoup.
It's exciting because we have these very same instruments on display in our galleries, and even kind of a history of how the Ngoni has spread through different names to different cultures, through different parts of Africa, and even going back to ancient Egypt. The idea that music is so important to humanity, and culture is something that we need. It's not, just purely entertainment. It's a basic human need. And I think MIM really transmits that. And when you go through this museum, you feel that connection across all people and cultures. And it's really inspiring and exciting to know that in a very experiential way when you come here to MIM.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this Arizona Illustrated story here on YouTube. And if you like that one, well, here's another story we think you'll like.